Hi guys. I just got let go from my job. I wasn't expecting that this morning. So I'll be fine. I worked for Midday Squares in marketing. They had to let go of the marketing division, which is fine. It just came as a bit of a shock. I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. Able to maybe make more TikToks and create more content for you guys. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm really gonna miss it. It was amazing. And I've learned so much in the past 8 months. I'm still in the parking lot. I haven't moved because I actually don't know how I'm gonna drive home. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys and just be really real. This is life. And you gotta get up and keep grinding. If anyone's hiring in marketing, anyone knows anyone that's hiring a marketing specialist, I'm free. Onwards and upwards from here. Okay, bye.
Rejection is redirection. This happened to me this morning. I literally was so blindsided at it. So you take that all you've learned and soar high, baby. Wipe those tears, because that door was closed for a reason. I've been in your shoes. Even though it's not personal, it still feels that way.
Hey man, you want a job?
No, I'm good.
Why not?
How to do this?
Hell yeah.
Well, I got fired again. So I had to pull myself together because this doesn't deserve a cry. But I don't know if you followed me back in January, but I was a recruiter and I lost my job. And I also do social media marketing. And I ended up losing that job on the same day. And I got pretty much fired twice in one day in January. The social media, everything like the recruiting, that was just, layoffs and stuff like that. And then the social media, they just obviously couldn't afford a budget for marketing, which totally made sense. But it was just kind of hilarious. Did I just get fired twice in one day? So yeah. Then I got this new job and I started, and today I got fired again. So, I would come on here. So with my platform, I just tell people everything and just express everything, but I never talk bad about anything. I would never talk bad about a company. I would never talk bad about any situation or anything like that. I just make light of situations. So supposedly I get a call today and they're like, we've seen your TikTok and today's going to be your last day. And I was like, okay. And some of the videos that they said, there was one where I was talking about training and I was like, oh my God, does anyone go after training and they learn all this stuff and you're like, wait, what did I just learn? I learned so much. So they got mad about that. And then another video, came on here, I'm confused. I was having a really depressed day and I was like, do you ever have this feeling where it's like you're not passionate about your job, or you're like, oh my God, is this a job I'm gonna do forever? But then you're just sad. But it wasn't me bashing the job. It's more just I went through this confusing state where is this what I want to do or is this not what I want to do? Because I'm turning 31 and it was having that mental breakdown. And I just come on here and just, express how I'm feeling and seeing if anyone else feels that way. Then another one I did kind of a joke being I was calling a client or whatever. I think it was just a voicemail and I'm just be quiet so they call you back, just making a joke, because I did get a lot of people, clients and recruiters on this platform from my first video that blew up about recruiting. So I always try to weave some things in there to see if I can make any connections that way. So I'd try to make light of the situation. I think that cut off. But yeah, and so I'm I find it kind of bad that they didn't give me a warning. They should have been hey, we saw this. We don't want you talking about your work at all. And I would be okay, I'm so sorry. And I could have made that decision being okay, I'll take it down. Or, I love doing TikToks and that's I made this brand for myself that I want to continue doing it. So that means this job isn't for me. And they also were we see that you're posting on during work hours. And I'm I always well, I always post in the morning. I post 3 things in the morning and I have it set up so it sets and does it. And I'm just and also I'm what am I, back in the restaurant industry where I can't just go for 4 seconds and post something? I'm a little confused. I think I'm gonna have to do a part 2 because this is a long story. So stay tuned.
Employers really need to stay in their lane. They don't pay enough to own you. Wild that they stalked your page like that. In California, if you get fired, they have to pay you 100% of what they owe you within 24 hours, or they owe you 1 day of pay every day until they do. This sounds like the beginning of your success story. Yeah, I would never discuss any type of employment on social media unless I own it. Hopefully she pick up another opportunity.
Hey guys, so really bad news. I'm still kind of in shock. I was just let go. I don't really know why.
Oh my God.
Oh, geez. No, wait!
But I'm still gonna keep dancing and stay positive.
I'm out of town. Thuggin' with my round. My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
There's no way Italy is a real place, because tell me how I just came from a job interview where at the end they asked me if I have like any upcoming trips planned or whatnot that they need to know about in case they hire me. And I rattled off, like, I'm going to Spain, I'm going to France, I'm going to England, I'm going to the United States for 2 weeks. And they were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, listen, we don't care about trips that are like a week long, 2 weeks. We care about things that are like a month. Are you gonna need a month off anytime soon? And I'm just in shock, because in the United States, in this situation, I would have had to have been like, oh, in October, I actually have a dentist appointment from 1 to 1:30 p.m. And they would have been like, ooh, that might be a problem. And if it's not a problem, you're gonna have to probably work early that day and maybe work late that day and not have a lunch break.
Europe loved to trash talk the US, yet all white people literally left Europe to come to America. Just saying, it has nothing to do with Italy. It has all to do with not the USA. I'm a teacher in the USA, and I'm still waiting to hear if I'm approved for 3 days off for my own wedding. I will be sick if anything. At some point, we really need to talk about the condescending, paternalistic attitude corporate America holds over its employees. It's insane.
You're in your late 20s, early 30s. What do you do for work? I'm 28 years old. I have a degree. I'm not doing anything with that degree currently. I have experience in so many different things, but for some reason, when I think about going back into the workforce, I'm currently unemployed, just moved back to the States. I get so overwhelmed. I don't want to climb the corporate ladder. I don't want to go back into retail management. I don't want to go into healthcare. Like, I want to just rescue dogs and live on a farm. You are in your late 20s, early 30s, what do you do for work? I don't even need to make a ton of money. I just want to live comfortably and be happy and have the time to pursue my hobbies and my passions outside of work. And it just feels like that almost isn't possible in the corporate America that we live in. What do you do for work? Because I feel like there's gotta be jobs that I'm just not thinking of. So please tell me, stitch this or put it in the comments. Let's all help each other out, because I know I am not alone in this feeling.
My husband. I do my husband. I'm 30 and I went for the boring major. I work remotely as a data analyst, and it's actually not quite boring at all. I have time for everything and pays well. I am a dental hygienist currently working in Australia. I work 3 days a week and make $86K a year. The work-life balance is so good. Girl, same. I'm 28, have a chemical engineering degree, and was in big pharma for 4 years. It was so toxic, so I quit. Now I'm unemployed and I want to have a plant shop, grow plants, and sell them. I'm also 28, and I feel the same way. I work a toxic 9-5 that takes so much time away from my true passions. There has to be more to life. Not quite in the age range, but definitely feeling similar. I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in psychology, and I'm currently working as a cookie baker. No idea what I'm doing with my life.
So I started a new job on Wednesday. It's Friday, and I really liked it, and it was going really well. It's in the suburbs, and it's like 20 minutes away from my house, so I've been leaving really early and trying to time it. Obviously, I'm normally really punctual. I don't show up late, you know, especially like at a new job. I'm a good employee, and I forgot my phone at home today, so I had to go back and grab it. I was freaking out because I was looking at the clock and I was like, fuck, I'm supposed to be there at 8:30, and I got there at 8:32 and was at my desk at 8:32. It's an open floor, and the boss looked at me and said, you can't be late in your first week, you're fired. And I thought he was joking, because it's a super chill, lax environment. Like, he would fuck around with people, and I was like, you're joking. Like, I literally, my first instinct was that it was a joke. I'm not kidding. And he wasn't joking. So I got there, again, just to reiterate, at 8:32. and they fired me. I'm angry and I'm shocked and I'm hurt, especially just because that's not who I am, and I'm really trying to not put it on me, you know, like I should have been there at 8:30, but no warning, nothing. No one gave me a heads up, like, hey, you know, your first week, like, they're really strict. If they would have said that, oh my God, you know, and I was already bugging out that I was 2 minutes late. If anyone has any words of encouragement, I'm really struggling right now.